over the last 3 months, I was able to gain over 200 subscribers, and my channel is still rather small, just over 5,000 subscribers. And so in this video, I want to walk you through some of the things that I did, as well as some other tips that you can incorporate in your channel to be able to grow quickly and hopefully help you to get more views on your videos too. All right, so let's dive right into it. So one of the very first things I recommend, if you're not doing so already, is to utilize YouTube Shorts. Right now, YouTube is currently prioritizing Shorts, and it can actually be a really good strategic play to incorporate Shorts into your content if you currently aren't doing that right now. Shorts are really great for getting more reach and exposing your channel to people who have never seen any of your content before. And the great thing about Shorts is you don't necessarily have to create a new video from scratch specifically for Shorts. Now, if you have the time, that's something that you could definitely do, which I do recommend. But if you don't, you can still prioritize your main long form content and chop it up into bite-sized pieces that you can then put on Shorts. And there's a lot of tools that can allow you to do this too as well. In fact, check out this video here that I made of a quick tutorial of how AI can actually help you create shorter videos that you can actually put into Shorts. Using Shorts not only allows you to keep your content circulating, but it allows you to introduce your style to people who potentially have not seen you before and give them a chance to be able to get exposure to your content and choose to follow you. Another thing that's also really helped me with Shorts is it's a perfect playground. So it allows me to test out different concepts, different styles, different ideas that I might have. And if something tends to take off or gets a lot of interest from people, then it allows me to then try and figure out what was it about that thing and incorporate that into some of my main videos. So if you're not using Shorts yet, I definitely recommend it. Use it strategically. You don't want to just use Shorts for the sake of using Shorts, because yes, you can get more reach, but what's the point of getting more reach if those people aren't your target audience and if those people aren't people that will grow with you long term? All right, so my second tip, if you are a small YouTube creator and you're trying to grow your channel quickly and get more views, is collaborations. Collaborations are huge, and it's a great way for people to build mutual connections and then also get more exposure to their YouTube channels. It organically allows you to get a lot of exposure from other people's audiences without having to pay for it and without having to necessarily rely on the search for people to find your video. The key with this strategy is authenticity. So you want to try and collaborate with other creators that are about the same place as you. Try to look for somebody that has around the same following as you, but not necessarily within the same niche. So let's say if you're in the fitness industry and you're into weightlifting or running, you might be able to find somebody that's into supplements or into nutrition and be able to do a partnership that way. So when you're choosing potential collaborators, you want to pick someone that naturally aligns with your content. Collaborations can range as small as a shout out to as big as a live event or a series together. You want the value exchange to be mutually beneficial for the both of you. But the cool thing is you never know how these partnerships can go. Something as small as a quick shout out can turn into more of a long-term partnership where you guys are both organically growing together over time. Third tip that I have is focus on community building content. So when you are thinking about the content you're creating, you do want to stay within your niche. However, you can sprinkle in some community building content, and examples of these can be a Q&A video, day in the life, things that can show people the behind the scenes of how you work. This kind of content can open up the door to your world a little bit and allows people to get to know, like, and trust you and get to really understand you as a person versus just the content that you're creating. And this real-time interaction can really help to foster a greater sense of connection and community with your viewers. This kind of engagement not only brings people back just because of your content, but because of the sense of connection that they have because they feel involved in this community. When viewers feel involved, they're more likely to stick around longer and then also become loyal fans and eventually share your content with other people. My fourth tip is you really want to be analyzing your analytics beyond the basics. Many creators focus on just views and likes, but there's so much more valuable data within YouTube analytics that you can take advantage of. Dive into your audience retention charts and see where people are falling off in your videos. That will give you a good understanding of what you could potentially tweak to keep people more engaged and watch your videos longer. Another big metric that you want to keep an eye on is your CTR, or click rate, on your thumbnails. If your CTR is low, that might be a sign that your thumbnail or your titles aren't engaging enough for people to even want to click and watch your video in the first place. So experimenting with different styles, colors, or wording can help with getting more clicks. Also, don't sleep on your demographics, because you'll be surprised at the age ranges or the regions that people are actually watching your videos, and you can use that information to better tailor your videos in the future to see if you can get more engagement that way. All right, so my final tip is to experiment with different formats. It's okay to have a similar form with your content, but you don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again, because people can get burned burnt out and tired from that. Diversifying your content keeps your current audience entertained, but also gives you a chance to be able to attract new viewers. You can try different formats like vlogs, storytelling, docu-style, behind the scenes, challenge-based videos, depending on what aligns best with your niche. This also gives you a chance to see what resonates with your audience the most. So for example, if you're doing a lot of tutorial-based videos, maybe switch it up and do a vlog-style video instead. The point here is to stay flexible. You don't want to be stagnant in the same content, and who knows, you never know when you might discover a type of content that will really resonate with your audience and blow up your channel. Before I end this video, let me give you some tips on what not to do, especially if you're a small creator. The first thing is don't compare yourself against other people. This is the biggest downfall amongst a lot of us creators, and it can really lead to demotivation and just straight up depression. It's really easy to look at other creators and see them growing fast, see them getting brand deals, see them getting YouTube awards, and really get discouraged. However, you gotta remember that every single creator's story and journey is different, and success can really take form in different ways. Instead of focusing on other creators' channels, focus on your own progress and how you can make your channel more unique. Your voice and your style is the most valuable assets you have, and sticking to your authentic self is going to pay off in the long term. Okay, lastly, my second don't is do not neglect your already existing content. A lot of times we focus on creating and pumping out new content, but there's a lot of things that you can actually do with your old content to help boost up your channel. Revisiting and optimizing your old videos, changing out thumbnails, rewriting titles, and making sure that you are including searchable keywords in your descriptions can really help to boost your old videos and ultimately raise the status of your channel up. Also, sharing older videos you've made in the past on social media or other places online is a great way to bring attention back to them. So definitely don't underestimate the power of your existing library. Keep nurturing your older content to maximize its lifespan and performance. All right, y'all, so I hope these unique tips help you to kind of rethink your strategy a little bit when it comes to growing your YouTube channel as a small YouTube creator. If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to want to check out this one right here, and I will catch you on the next one.